Wanderers, Diablo 4 Season 10 is just 3 weeks away. We got a lot to cover before then, including a teaser for what could be coming up in Season 11, and it looks like it's going to be pretty juicy. The launch day races are coming back, and we'll go over everything you need to know for the races. And do you need the expansion pack to play Season 10? There's a lot more to cover in this video, so why don't we hop into it? We're going to start with the teaser for Season 11, because I'm sure if you've been following along with Diablo 4, you're very curious to see what this is. Just the other day, there was a post made that was asking Blizzard about the Chaos Armor. Chaos Armor is going to be hitting Season 10. It is going to be a seasonal mechanic. It is not going to be in the game after that. This was confirmed in a post from PezRadar, Adam Fletcher, the community manager for Diablo 4, that they will be removed. However, left a really interesting line right here. Expect some fairly large system changes to come to light in the PTR for Season 11. Now, everybody wants to see some really big system changes. That could include masterworking, that could include tempering, that could include skill tree changes. These are all of the rumors that are flying around about what could be coming up for Diablo 4. We're going to find out in just a couple months what is going to be included. Now, this goes on here to say, are there any plans for a new roadmap with some information about Season 11 plus content? Adam responded with, there are plans to update players regarding D4 content soon, TM. This includes Season 11 and beyond. Now, I know that a lot of people want to know about the expansion pack. They want to know what's going to happen after the roadmap ends. It looks like we should all be finding that out pretty soon. Now, what exactly is soon, I do not know, but if there's going to be these changes hitting the PTR, that is only halfway into Season 10, so that would make just over 2 months before we get to the next PTR, depending on how long they're going to make a Diablo 4 Season 10. That is never a guarantee. As we go into the holidays, we may end up having a longer season, we may end up having a shorter season. I don't know exactly what we're going to see, but we should be getting, within the next couple months, updated information on Season 11 and beyond, according to this and my speculations. Now, remember, these are pure speculations, so hopefully we get some answers on what's going to be happening with the game. Now, let's tackle Season 10 before we hop into the launch day races. The answer to the question, do you need the expansion pack to play Diablo 4 Season 10? The answer is no. You definitely do not have to have the expansion pack to play. All of the content is open to any player as long as you play on the seasonal realm. Now, a bunch of people have been asking what's going to hit the Eternal Realm. The changes to the Infernal Hordes will make it to the Eternal Realm, but the Chaos Armor will not. That will be a seasonal only. So if you do want to try out this brand new mechanic to the game, you do want to create a seasonal character. And I know that a lot of people do not want to create a seasonal character because they don't want to have to start over every single season from scratch. Now, we'll talk a little bit more about what starting over means, what carries over, what doesn't carry over. But for now, if this is something that you feel that you don't have enough time to, I have a really great solution for you. This right here is our Diablo 4 clan Discord server. This is a bumping server. If you're looking for people to play with Diablo 4, this is going to be the place for you. You can be brand new to the game. You can have a ton of experience and have played the game since launch like I have. There's going to be something here for you. This right here is the announcements for launch day groups. Now, what launch day groups are, at the very beginning of every single season, we send out a random group of people, anybody that you get randomly paired with, into the new season to explore all of the new content together. You can share gear, share experiences, learn and find all of the new Chaos Armor together. There's 2 different things that are going to be happening. We already have over 160 people signed up just to go out at the very launch of the season and start playing the game together. And it just got posted just the other day. This is going to grow and grow and grow. So if you're looking for a way to optimize your time, get the most out of a season, this is the way to do it. I have convinced countless people to make the jump from Eternal to Seasonal, and then come and join us for the season, or go from playing solo to playing with a group of people, and everybody has never looked back. It is an incredibly welcoming community. It is very busy. There's a lot of people there to trade with, to bounce ideas off of, to find help with building your characters. I highly suggest it. We'll be expanding our events when the season launches. We currently are doing things like these Belial runs. They are completely free. The mats will be provided by the clan. There's already 50 people signed up for them on Friday, so you can hop in, you can come and run with us, you can get all of the gear that you're looking for. I highly recommend, if you do not have enough time to get from season to season, this is going to be your cheat code to getting there. There are a lot of brand new people that have joined us from PlayStation this season. Now, a lot of people, this is going to be their first season. What happens at the very end of the season? When the season ends, in order to play the new season, you're going to have to create a new character. A couple things to know when you create new characters. This is automatically on the seasonal account. If you do not want to play on a seasonal character, you just uncheck this. Right up here, you can change your campaign status. If you have already completed the campaign and you do not wish to play it again, you can just go right through here and then you can select whichever option that you want to do. If you want to start with the campaign and run it again because you loved it, absolutely go for it. It is definitely a good source of experience and a very focused way to level. Now, as you can see here, I have two different types of characters. We have our seasonal character, and then we also have our eternal character. This is what's going to happen at the very end of the season. All of your seasonal characters will now become eternal characters, and you will have to create a brand new seasonal character. So what do your eternal characters end up looking like, and why do you want to play a new season instead of just continuing to play your character? That was the question that I asked myself the very first time that I started playing a brand new season. Why would I want to do this when I have just spent all of that time in the current season and now I have to start back over from scratch? What does starting over from scratch means? That means that you do not get to carry anything with you. You do not get to carry caches, no gold, no materials, no boss mats, no mythics, no gear. Nothing at all is going to carry over from one season to the next, except for your renown. So your renown is a reputation-based system, and I did a full video on what all of this looks like. That'll be in the description of this video, so we won't go over everything in detail in this video, but you'll get to keep all of your skill points, your potion capacities, your skill points, your paragon points, and your obols. That all will transfer from one season to the next. When you log onto your eternal character for the very first time, you're going to have your normal stash tabs right here. This is everything that I had before my character got moved from the seasonal character to the eternal character. Then at this end of the season, every single season, all of the gear that I had on the characters gets transferred into my withdrawal only. Now, as soon as you take this stuff out here, you cannot put it back in. This will get deleted at the very end of the season. So if you do plan on playing your eternal characters, once your characters have moved over to the eternal realm, you can go back through and then you can take out all of the gear and all of the materials and all of the runes that you want to have and you want to keep on your eternal characters. Another question that people have asked is what happens to your paragon experience when you end the season? It does actually transfer to your eternal characters. Eventually, you will hit 300. I've never hit Paragon 300 in a season ever, but I do have Paragon 300 on my Eternal character, and you can claim the rewards by hitting 300 that way. Now, if you have a character that is Paragon 250, and you have another character on your Eternal realm that is Paragon 250, that does not mean that you're going to hit 300. You will probably end up hitting about 275 to 280 because that is the halfway point between the amount of experience that you need to get to Paragon 300. It really starts to ramp up very, very fast after that point. So when you get to the end of the season, it may take you a couple seasons depending on how far you push during the actual season itself. And just a little bit of information for anybody that is looking to figure out when the season ends and how they can figure it out themselves. All you have to do is open up your reliquary here. You go to the battle pass. It tells you there is 20 days left. That means that we have 20 days left in the season. When the season ends, then the new season begins right away. They can extend this out, but it doesn't look like we'll be getting any delays. So far, the last season we had, also there were no delays. So I'm expecting a launch right on time. I'm pretty excited to hop into this one. Now, we did mention at the very beginning of the video, the launch day races. Now, what is that? This was something that we did last season, and it was a huge success and a lot of fun to do. We raced in teams of 4 to either Torment 1 or to Torment 4. Now, Torment 4 was a very big commitment, and from what we saw, not a lot of teams were able to put in that much time because it is a huge grind. So the plans for this season is to race to either Torment 1 or to Torment 3. Now, this is going to be in teams of 4, like we said. The signups will be in Discord, so you're going to need to hop into the Discord in order to register your team. There is going to need to be a team leader. It's going to look kind of like this right down here on the bottom. You're going to have your team captain. They will do all of the registering. They'll do all of the stuff for giving out prizes. There will be prizes to the top 3 teams from each division. The teams will need the Discord name as well as a Battle.net tag, and we'll be able to transfer all that information in so that we'll be able to see what teams are running, If you are a content creator and you do want to get in on this, we will have a list of all of the content creators that are going to be participating in the race. Whether you have 50 followers or you have 50 million followers, you can get your name up here, you can sign up with us, and you can race. If you are going to put your name up on the board and you do want to race with us, content creators will only be eligible for the Torment 3 race. We want to try and make sure we give everybody that is participating a fair shot. Signups are going to close 1 week prior to the season. That means you're going to have to start getting your teams registered very, very soon. That will give you enough time to get out there with your team and do maybe a test run or two to see how well you mesh together. That'll give you time to pivot if you do need to change around, but registrations will close 1 week before the season launches, so make sure you get your team in there. Now, at the launch of every season, sometimes there is some lag, there is some issues with connectivity, so we will have the option to substitute in a 5th member. They have to be within 5 levels, either plus or minus of the team. They cannot be level 60 when your team is level 25, so we will try and keep it within that range. You cannot replace a team member unless it is an emergency. If this is why you want to get out there and explore and try a test run with your team. Because if you wait till launch day and you get out there and your team just doesn't click very well, you cannot just go around replacing in the middle of the race. Now, the race time and expectations, this is something I wanted to make sure we put out there because we didn't really get the expectations out there last season. Racing to Torment 1, we're expecting anywhere from 7 to 9 hours. Remember, this is not solo. You're doing it as a team, so you will have to take into consideration builds, classes. Something's going to be strong, something might not be strong. So make sure that you have given yourself enough time. Torment 3, we're going to estimate between 9 and 10 hours, depending on how it is. The push to Torment 4 is the difficult part. That push really, really takes a little bit of extra work to get that far. Teams must stay together from start to finish. This is not something where you can all go out solo. Somebody can level really, really fast. You end up at pit 10 where one person's 60, one person is 25, one person is 15. That just will not work because the spirit of the race is going to be teams. If you do want to do it solo, that is definitely an option for you, but we're not going to be racing solo, at least not yet. It might be something we consider in the future, but we do love the camaraderie that this brought the last season, so we want to keep perpetuating that. The final disclaimer for the race, this is a competition. People will be competitive and they will want to win. So if this isn't the atmosphere that you want to start off the season with, then there is going to be those completely separate leveling groups that we're going to be able to have. You can sign up for those as well. We'll pair you up with somebody and you can still go out and have a group at the very launch of the season. And you can play for as long or as little as you like, and it will not hurt that team. That team can just keep on trucking along if you do have to go do something. So there's going to be an option for anybody and any style that you do want to play with. To sign up, click the link at the top of the description of this video. It'll look like the Discord icon. Head right over to the announcements channel, and then you can mark whatever reaction that you want to do at the beginning of the season. We will have the groups starting to form over the next couple days. So I'm very excited to get into this. This is my absolute hands down favorite time of the season. So make sure you do not miss out. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you share it with your friends. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm live every night. I'd love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.